What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Johto Cup for Go Battle League as we are in the final countdown for Season 10, and the Johto Cup is going to be a part of the meta. Now, this meta honestly looks pretty cool because a lot of these Pokemon I feel like are near and dear to my heart. They're very strong in Great League, like Pokemon like Skarmory, Azumarill, Meganium. We also have really strong Pokemon like Qwilfish and Quagsire, Steelix, and then we have some spicy ones as well coming in here, like Raikou. Going to be coming in. That is going to be interesting, but we're going to kind of dive through the Johto Cup, talk about some of these strong Pokemon, what you guys are going to be seeing, what to prepare for, and maybe take a look at some spicy Pokemon that have some really cool matchups in this meta. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think about the Johto Cup. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so Johto Cup. It's going to come at no surprise that you guys are going to see Azumarills everywhere. XL Azumarills and normal Azumarills. It's just what everyone has, and it's the final week in Go Battle League, so you're going to see a lot of that. But thankfully, there are an incredible amount of counters to that, stuff like Meganium or Qwilfish or Raikou. And this is going to be an interesting one here, is Raikou. Volt Switch, Wild Charge, and Shadow Ball. Shadow Raikou, if you have it. Normal Raikou still does really well. And that Shadow Ball for neutral damage might come in very, very clutch against some of these losing matchups that would otherwise resist Wild Charge. So be on the lookout for that. But obviously it completely handles Azumarill and Skarmory, which is going to be a very common core that you guys do see. Azumarill on the lead, Skarmory in the back, X Pokemon safe swap, right? So you guys are going to see that. Granbull is coming here as well, so be careful, as Granbull with Charm, Close Combat as Crunch is going to be destroying the meta, and even Pokemon like Skarmory and Steelix need to be careful, and this is why. We're going to go ahead and take a look at Steelix. It's that close combat, everyone. Remember, it does have access to close combat. Now, you also need to be careful that this could be a Snarl Granbull and not a Charm one, which means it's going to destroy Steelix. That is something to be very, very careful about because Snarl gains energy very quickly, and close combat is going to do 74% of the HP. So you have to be careful there. But if we go ahead and go back, Granbull's going to be one of those spicy ones. I think with Snarl could be very deadly. Another one is going to be Hitmontop here. Hitmontop with counter close combat Stone Edge is going to have a good handle on the meta. And on top of that, it can beat some of the Pokemon that you think it would be losing to, not Steelix, sorry, Skarmory. So we'll go ahead and take a look at Skarmory, a very common Pokemon you guys are going to see. It has access to Stone Edge and Close Combat. Close Combat does do a bit more damage. Remember, Skarmory being Steel Flying is going to take neutral from Rock and Fighting, and Close Combat just hits a little bit more. As you can see, 49 damage here on Stone Edge and 59 here on Close Combat. So Skarmory can win in the 2 shields there. That's important to see. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, sorry, the scaling's a bit off. It can win in the 2 shields. As we can see here, because it's just going to be able to air slash down basically. But if it's the 1 shield situation, Hitmontop can flip this around, which is going to be nice if you potentially lead with it. There's also going to be some spicy Pokemon like Jumpluff, which we're going to be seeing quite a bit of. Umbreons are going to be in there. Ampharos is going to be in there as well. Volt Switch, Thunder Punch, Focus Blast has really good coverage, again, on the meta. The water flying type Pokemon. On top of that, Focus Blast can take out a Steelix. It can do a ton of damage to Meganium and Quagsire. So this is going to be an interesting meta. I think there are going to be a lot of viable Pokemon, so don't fixate on the top here with just these. Yes, these are going to be very strong, but something like Politoed is going to be down here as well, right? Politoed, very spammy, has access to Earthquake if you did put it on there with an Elite Charge TM, and it can do really well. One of the matchups I want to show you guys is going to be Lantern here. Obviously, Lantern being part electric type is going to take super effective damage, so an Earthquake does 70%. That's got to be respected because of Weather Ball spam as well. What's interesting is the Politoed can win the 2 shield if you get 2 shields with Weather Ball, so that is the only way really. Or if you just land the Earthquake, that is the other way, right? You win, but it's going to be taking super effective damage here from Thunderbolts because of pure water typing. But that's just something to be on the lookout for. What I'm saying with this Johto Cup here that we have is there's going to be a lot of viable Pokemon. a lot, and they're very cool that you already have access to, and a lot of them do very well in Open Great League 2, so your investments are going to be solid. Now, to kind of wrap up this video, as I do want to keep it short for you all, I want to show you guys a switch, and this is going to be important. Look at this. You guys can change it at the top there. Yeah, you can see switches there. Qwilfish. Qwilfish, remember, Poison Sting, really high energy gain. It has Aqua Tail and Sludge Wave. You could also run it with Ice Beam if you want to, or if you want to be really mean, you can do it with Acid Spray. But Poison Sting, Aqua Tail, Sludge Wave is going to be ideal because Sludge Wave not only picks up the grass-type Pokemon like Jumpluff and Meganium, but it also picks up Azumarill. So this is a water poison-type Pokemon that can beat Jumpluff, Azumarill, Meganium, which is very cool. And the Pokemon that it loses to, being like Skarmory, Raikou, Lantern, can still take neutral, whether with Aqua Tail or Sludge Wave, which is going to be very, very cool for you. This is why it is the #1. And if you guys don't have a Qwilfish built yet, this is the time to do it. I think it's going to do extremely well here in the Johto Cup. There's really no heavy confusion users overall. Let's see. I think it's at confusion. So we have Slowking, so those might come into play here just because how powerful Qwilfish is going to be. And the confusion can do really well against Qwilfish. As you can see, it has a really nice matchup. So if you're wanting to run safe swap Qwilfish, it's going to be very popular and very strong. But on top of that, if you guys want to counter safe swap Qwilfish, throw a Slowking in the back to just come in and completely hard farm down. You don't need Galarian. You can just have normal here as well. And confusion there, as you guys can see, is doing 17% of the HP with every confusion. And yeah, you're gonna be good to go. So that is pretty interesting. Just two sides of the coin there, right? An amazing safe swap and an amazing counter to that safe swap. So be on the lookout for that. So yeah, this meta I think is gonna be fun. You guys, like I said, be prepared for Skarmory and Azumarill everywhere. Have counters to it, have checks to it, if not multiple checks for it. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. The Johto Cup is starting in a few hours after this video release, so let me know what you guys think about the meta before you get going, and then maybe drop a comment later in the week what you guys think about the meta after you played in it for a while. So like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.